Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Monday, Monday, da da, da 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 da. Monday, August 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 33 of 2023. And in my neck of the woods, it is currently 81 degrees with a high of 87 and a low of 70. And muggy like you wouldn't believe because of continued rain. I swear it's been raining on and off for the last 2 weeks. Woo-hoo. Oh. Oh well, we deal with it. That's why we like air conditioning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see everybody. Welcome to my Facebook peeps who come into YouTube to watch me live. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in. I always enjoy the chat and the company, but if you can't make it, hey, welcome to the wonders of video. Okay, so tonight I'm continuing on 3 projects. I always put up 3. The first one is a duet, which will be from one of the books that I have. I've published upwards of 70 books now, 72 books that are on Amazon. And this one is from Be a Mermaid and Make Waves Jubilee. They always have the word Jubilee in it, except for one exception when I did one with images of Jesus Christ. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday to one and all, says Maggie. Hi, Maggie. All right. So we've got our mermaid and our little mermet. Maggie, is that a good term? Mermet? Oh, man. Linda has entered. Hi, Linda. A little bit of camera adjustment here. You like mermet? Hello, Dorothy. All right. So I've been working on my mermaid and my mermet. Hopefully I'll remember the mermet part. And then we've got, I'm so close to finishing this. This is from, okay, Come Home to Color by Debbie Macomber. I had a little mental lapse right there. And I still like this yarn with the lines in between that I drew in. And then we have Winter Wonderland by Teresa Goodridge, Maggie, you said? Let me look. Yeah, her name wasn't on the front of the book. And on this one here, this is a directed coloring, which means you guys tell me what color you want things, and that's what I, do. Now, obviously, the little, the things like the holly and stuff like that, I went ahead and did the green. Oh, camera adjustment. Oh, more camera adjustment. There we go. But I was told to make this turquoise, red accents, and then we did the brown pants. So I'm having fun doing that with you. All right, so let's get going with our mermaid and mermet. All right. I think that's a neat thing to call her. Like I said, I just need to remember that. Mermaid and mermet. Okay. So we don't have too much more to go on this, but I do have a few things in mind here. So we don't have too much more to go on this. All right. Let me just plug in a device here so I don't lose broadcast, not broadcast, but access here. Here we go. Okay. So of course I've got my paper towel because that's what I put my hand on. And the last time that I was coloring this, I went ahead and we did some greens. On the fins. Excuse me. So I have an olive green, I have a brown, and I have a gold. So I need to continue on my fins. You've got one up under her arm. Let's see here. Let me just double check that I've got the right colors here. Every once in a while, I put away my pencils that I'm using. Okay, we're good. We are good. All right. So who's coloring with me tonight? Maggie, are you feeling better? I know you were pretty tired yesterday. Okay, so we're doing the brown here. I'm doing the tips, the brown. A little bit. You slept until 4:30. One of your neighbors has a big truck and leaves about then, so they woke you up. Okay, so there's our dark brown. Here's our gold-ish. And then our green. All right. And then, of course, we need to blend. Let's see here. Anybody remember what I said about blending yesterday? It's a good way to remember how to do it. Okay, the saying was, when one color disappears into the next one. So that's the key. When one color disappears into the next one. Okay. Let's go down to our next set here. You were close. Yes, you were. Okay, camera adjustment. And then, of course, we always have our little song. That one originated from Maggie. Blending, 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 rawhide. All right, so here's our dark brown. And then we have our gold. I want a kind of a seaweed look on here, which I've gotten with the green. Check it out. I'm having too much fun with this particular piece. Now we need to go back and get that blended. So I'm using my medium color in this case. Oh, is that pretty? Okay. And then we've got a little teeny tiny one here. So there's our green, there's our dark brown, just remember that about blending, guys, when one color disappears into the next color. Now, I want to make this green a little more jagged. There we go. All right, and then we've got a little teeny tiny piece right here. And guys, if you would do me a huge favor, if you like what I'm doing, please like this broadcast. Just hit that little up arrow, up some, up, wrong spot. Eraser. Which actually gives me an opportunity to clean up that inside there. All right, let's try this again. Brown on the outside, ILene, not the inside. And there's our light brown. And then our green. And then I'm going to come back with my medium color. And we are good to go. All right, let me pull out so you can get a lay of the land here. I think it's coming out pretty well. Okay, now you notice on the one spot here, or one area, I did green. I thought that would look cool. Guys, how's the weather in your area? I know a lot of you are going through some drought issues. I'm so sorry. Maggie lives in Texas. There we go, 102. Oh. In Maggie's area, it's rainy. Yeah, the last 2 weeks we've had a lot of rain on and off. Maggie's area is under a water restriction. going to sneeze. Oh! Excuse. I swear, it's perfume for one of you when you come in. And here comes some more. Oh, hold on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Linda. Dorothy, you guys finally got rain and things are nice and green again, still in a drought condition, but better. Okay. Oh my gosh, here I go again. Hold on. Good grief. And then, of course, the routine is, you know, that I'm going to have to grab a tissue, and then I'm going to say, oh my gosh, guys, so sorry. All right, so let me grab a tissue. Woo. Cover your ears. Good grief, people. Oh. Okay, who walked in with the perfume? Okay, then let's get some more of these dots done. Yes, I am blessed. Thank you. Oh, I love this coloring scheme. Now, if you guys don't like it, that happens. And guys, if you're new, you can get this for free. Excuse me. I don't know what's setting me off tonight. I don't have allergies. Oh man, is that pretty? right, let's get these spots in here. Oh, another tissue, excuse me. Hopefully that's the end of it. This is one of those times when I wish you guys could see a coloring as I see it, you know, firsthand right in front of me. This is so cute. Ah! And I think what's really making it is I went with the olive green, which is kind of a murky sea color. Don't forget to turn your pencil just a little bit. When I lift, I just do a little micro turn. Keeps the pencil sharper longer and keeps it out of nasty Mr. Sharpener. All right, let me pull out and show you this because it's looking pretty cool. Look at that. Okay, Maggie, thank you. So what do you guys think? Do you like the spots, the green spots? Okay. All right, let's get working on this tail. Now, we have a way of doing things is that if you don't like something, rather than not saying anything, which doesn't help me with feedback, is you just say, not my cup of tea. For example, when I did the flip through of this book, Linda, you like them? Dorothy? Okay. when I did the flip through of this book, Dorothy said, not my cup of tea. But she did say she liked this picture. So that was cool. All right, let's attack this tail. Hallelujah. Okay. So I'm going to start at the curlicue end. Now, I'm going to mix this, or blend this, I should say, with shades of the green. Now, we've got a fold over right here. So I'm going to come in with a slightly darker brown. And then we'll go back to our normal brown. Hallelujah. Hello, Miss Cindy. Dorothy, see you later. excuse me. Now, notice, again, that I'm following along the curves with the brown. And I'm doing each curve individually. Okay. Now here's our darker brown. And then comes our what? Our gold. And we're going to back blend that. And now you can see why it's advantageous to do each segment individually. And I'm going to come back to my brown. Hallelujah. And then our gold. Who's coloring this with me tonight? And then I'm going to come in with my seaweed green. A viewer's view. Hi, a view. Oh, a view is a view. Thank you so much for putting it in your cart. Hello, hello. It's a great little book. So since you don't have your name on your moniker there on, I'll just call you View. View, would you like a copy of this piece to color along with us? Everything's gone to video. So you can very easily backtrack. Okay, now when we get to the blue, we got to lighten up on our green a little bit. Coloring view. That's different. How were you able to change your name like that? Oh, that's your coloring channel. No problem. You don't have to apologize. Oh, you just subscribed. Okay, good. So, coloring view, do you want a copy of this image? I don't have too much more to go on it, but like I said, you can follow along. And I have a suspicion it's already on its way, right, Maggie? Oh, geez. Maggie Russell is going to send it to you. She's asking you if you're on Messenger. Okay, now obviously this isn't blended, right? And then I'm going to come back with my green because, let me get on camera here, what a concept. So coloring, just to let you know, I broadcast every night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. 365 days of the year, including holidays. Coloring. Okay, here's what you need to do. Do you have Facebook? Are you on Facebook? You're on Instagram, okay. Maggie, can you privately, oh, we need to figure out how to do this. Email her the image. Oh, coloring, we'll figure it out. Okay, now we're going to blend our colors together here. And check out how beautifully that brown and that gold now are starting to come together. Excuse me. And then I'll backtrack now, and we need to blend our gold and our green. Now it's a little bit tricky because our colors aren't bridging 100%, blending one. You're an everyday vlogger. You have hit pay dirt. Oh, cool. Well, coloring, tell your followers about me, will you? And coloring, even if your followers don't color for some reason, they can come in and enjoy some pretty pictures. And enjoy the company. All right, let's take a peek at this. Most folks don't vlog or help others with tutorials. Well, I'm here to help. Check it out. Okay. So, coloring, the whole idea that I do this is to be here for people. And I have a master's degree in adult education. So I'm using that to my advantage with my love for coloring and my love for people. We just need to figure out how to get images to you. So coloring, what kind of things do you do on your broadcasts? Okay, your channel is new, so you plan on sharing your love of coloring books. I love watercolors and mixed media. Ooh, I think you're gonna like my broadcast. Your faves now are Carlson, yep, Kirby, and Bassford. Well, coloring, I have over 70 coloring books that I have published on Amazon. And I also have a catalog on Facebook of my coloring books, which have links to them. They're affiliate links, which means when you buy through that affiliate link, we get a little bit of the money. And of course I put it towards the group. Okay. Let me clean this up a little bit. And then tonight, if you're able to stay, you'll see a couple more images that I'm going to be coloring on, one by Debbie Macomber and one by Coloring Book Cafe. Okay, let's pull out and look at this. So here's where we are. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit of green to this brown. Not much. I'm just going to tint it a little bit. And I've got a couple of paper marks in here I need to fill in. Coloring View, I sure appreciate that. What's your first name? Coloring, what I would suggest also, read the description of this broadcast and all the information is there. Like I said, I broadcast 365 days of the year, including holidays. Okay. So far, so good. I don't know about you, but this is turning out so pretty. All right. So let's do these shells. And I'm going to work with oranges and pinks. So let's start with oranges on the edge here. And then I'm going to fill that in with pink. And when you put orange and pink together, you get a really neat salmon color. So orange on the outside. And then our pink in the center. With some back blending. And then we come over here. And then we add our pink. And then I'm going to add a little bit of orange to the hair tie. We'll do the same thing. And I'm just fussing with the hair a little bit. Okay, let me pull out. Let's see. I'm going to put a little dollop of white paint here. Teeny tiny amount. Grab a toothpick. Put a little shine dot on there. Now, I'm going to pop up to the earring. Same thing. And then our pink. Guys, what do you think of the whole project so far? Oh, don't like that. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Still don't like that. Let's try this way. There we go. Finally. Okay. Now I'm going to spend more time on this piece. I might be able to wrap it up tonight. So I may be skipping our knitting piece. We'll see. I've only got the grass. I've only got the grass and the gate to do. Just filling in a little skin here. Okay, so the seashell over the boob or breast. Oh, the things we call our breasts. Knockers, cojones. Gotta be for men. Pink and orange on the shell. And then we have the beads to do. Now, you guys know that I like to add a little black every once in a while. Because I like the contrast. And the reason that I'm adding black here is because I really don't want to go with more colors in the piece. We've got a lot going on with this. So I want to go with a nice complementary color. I switched to my Sharpie marker here. Because I want that black to be a little more vivid. And then I'm going to pop up to the top. Same idea here. And actually that looks pretty cool. Okay. Excuse me. And then I'm going to slide back down to the belt. I'm going to get another little dab of paint. A dab will do ya. A little dab will do ya. And my trusty toothpick. And I'm going to put little dots of white on here. And if anybody says that that looks like a black olive, I'm going to reach through the screen and smack you. Excuse me. I don't know what's up tonight. Guys, what do you think of the dots? Do you like it? And would you believe, if I can get this not to be blurry, would you believe I'm actually getting a dot on those little teeny tiny beads in the background? Okay. Now let's get a little color into our face here. Different pink than what I used on the shells. We'll go ahead and pop up to our little girl. Get a little pink on her. And using the same pink, I'm going to blush her lips. Just put a little bit on there. Okay, back to Mom. I'm going to go with a deeper, with a red-ish pink. Luba dooba doo. Hi, Luba. Okay, and then I'm going to go to her nails. Luba, I'm so glad to see you here tonight again. Okay, now, remember in the beginning when I got carried away with my green and I did the webbing on Mom? In the green. So now I need to go back and fix that and do that in blue. Let's see. Oh, Luba, that's wonderful. I'm glad you enjoy coming in. I'll pull out in a little bit so you can see what's going on. So here we go. I'm shading in my blue. So I have saved face. Yee. Okay, so let's go back to Mom's eyes. And I'm going to go with green. Now, 2 reasons. And these are the types of things I want you to think about. First of all, Mom is looking at mermaid, and so the green would actually be a reflection of her daughter's colors in her eyes. Secondly, because we've got so much blue on her, I didn't want to do any more blue. Now, if that isn't pretty, I don't know what is. These are the types of things that I want you to think about. So there's my dark green at the top. Then my medium green. And then my lightest green. Now, if that isn't pretty, I don't know what is. I just need to add a little flesh color on the eyelids here. And then I'm going to take a black pen and I'm going to enhance the color of the eyes. And hopefully I can do this without coloring over the white speckles. Look how much better the one eye looks over the other. Much better. And then I'm going to pop over to our little mermet. Luba, that is not a proper English word. Don't be confused. I'm just playing with the name, mermet. You know, mermaid, mermet. And I'm going to, isn't that cute? I'm going to pop in some eyelashes here. Watch out, cuteness overload. And then I'm going to go back to Mom. And we need to enhance her eyelashes as well. Too cute. And we'll go ahead and give her a little more of an eyebrow. Okay. Yeah, mermet. I'm just making up the term. You know, to indicate a smaller version. Mermaid, mermet. Luba is a made-up word. And hopefully I'm not saying anything naughty in French. Oh, that would be embarrassing. Okay. Turquoise pencil. We need to give our little mermet some shading here. Luba, I hope you can stay long enough to see what I'm going to do with this background. I have something special in mind. Okay, blending stump, soft blend on the tail. And then we're going to do the same up here. Did I do that off camera? Good grief. Oh, isn't that pretty? And then we're going to go to her back fin here. You think you'll be here until the end, but since a few days I start to listen to music when I'm coloring, so okay, keep going. So you what? You're listening to Dave Fenley. His voice is awesome. Really? Anybody else listen to background music while they're coloring? If I could play music, I would like to play piano or classical. Oh, is this cute? All right, I need to go a little darker on the tail. Oh. Hold on, let me find out where the heck I am. Good grief. Sorry, guys. And guys, thank you so much for putting the likes up on this broadcast. Luba, if you like what I'm doing, will you please like my broadcast here on YouTube? Okay. I can do the background now. Now, the streaks on her torso, of course, are deliberate. Notice that I'm leaving the daughter's face a little paler than mom's. Oh, you've already liked the, yeah, Luba, there's a place on YouTube for you to click the little thumbs up button. And I'm just asking people if they don't mind, if they like what I'm doing, is just click that little button. Okay. I'm going to use eyeshadow this time because the last two times I used chalks. So I'm going to start out with a light blue. And notice that I'm making a kind of a swirly color. Swirly pattern, excuse me. So let me get my basic blue here around this thing. And like I said, I'm not worried about 100% coverage. I want that little bit of gap. Welcome back, Dorothy. Okay, so we need to get in between here. And then I'm going to use the rounded tip here of my sponge tip applicator, and we'll get into those little small areas. Oh, Dorothy, that's wonderful. Noah is back to his old self. He mentioned how prayer really helped, and he is so thankful. Has his memory come back at all? Praise God. He really is healing quickly, isn't he? Okay, Lube, I'll take a look when I can. Thank you. Oh, he's going home? Oh, Sandy, hi. No, I didn't see your hello. Of course, I would have said hello. No, ma'am. Don't forget, guys, if you say something to me and I don't acknowledge, just say it again. It just means I missed it. Now, like I said, I'm going to be doing something special to this background, so that's why I want you to sit tight. Now, I'm going to swirl in a little bit of darker blue. We just want to get a little bit of variance of color. And it is thundering again. Hi, Leslie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Leslie is watching from Texas. Maggie, meet Leslie. Leslie, meet Maggie. Maggie's from Texas as well. Deep in the heart of Texas, da 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 da. Deep in the heart of Texas. Leslie, welcome to my broadcast. I'm here 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, including holidays. Okay. Now, I'm going to add one little element to this. Background. I'm putting in a little bit of green. Leslie, I'm using eyeshadow and a sponge tip applicator. And look how cool that green looks with the blue. Leslie, this picture that I'm doing is a freebie that I give away from one of my coloring books. I've got about 70 titles now. And if you like, you can go back through the videos here on YouTube or in my Facebook group. Are you a member of my Facebook group? Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. You can go through and you can color this. Yes, so Luba, I've got 70 books. 70, yeah, 70. Got 70 titles. Oh, is this green pretty? And I've got some really neat ones coming out in the works. Yeah, Leslie, join my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick on Facebook. Leslie, would you like a printout of this image to color? It's from my latest book, Be a Mermaid and Make Waves Jubilee. Oh, is that pretty? I think I accidentally stayed in one area, sorry. Linda, good night. Linda, you're going to want to check the video on this because I'm going to do something special to the background. Oh, you're not a mermaid fan. Okay. That's fine. Okay, here comes the special part. Okay, Leslie, we can hold off on sending that to you. Am I going to do scrapbooking? Good one, Luba. Yes. Okay. Now, first of all, notice how the blue and green are working together. Now, I've got this, I forgot what this stuff is called. Somebody tell me what this is called. It's this meshy stuff. Now I'm just taking my eraser and erasing off a little bit of the eyeshadow that got on the coloring that I did. Thank you, Leslie. That was it. T-U-L-E, Tool. That's not how you pronounce it, though. I forgot. Now, one of the things that I like to teach you guys is to do special things with your pages. Now, I need your patience because I've got to use my Krylon Fix Stiff on this before I do what I'm going to do. So you're going to hear some clacking. Tool. Thank you, Linda. Leslie. Oh, that sounds awful. All right, cover your ears, guys. All right, give me a second while I spray this. Okay. Now, oh, you ran out? I've got these little starfish that I bought. They're real. And I'm going to take some of my ILene's tacky glue. Oh, but if I can't get the cover bottle open, I'm going to have to use something else. Hold on. Always keep a pair of pliers. Yeah, I should be outside, but I've got fans going. So do not do what I just did and spray this stuff indoors. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a toothpick, bear with me, and I'm going to stick a few of these starfish to my piece. And yes, Leslie is absolutely correct. You should be outdoors when you do it. Now you can do these starfish either upside down or right side up. Okay, just had to get a little glue out. Leslie, what kind of things do you draw? Now I have different size starfish. Here's a teeny tiny one. Oh, and my power just dipped. Guys, if I suddenly disappear, it's a storm. Okay, let me find another small one here. Now, I'm going someplace with this. Oh, you try to draw all kinds of things. I haven't in a while, though. I love coloring so much. But I've learned so much from coloring theory, shadow shading. Cool. There we go. All right, hang with me, guys. Now, again, normally I work on 3 projects, but I really wanted to play with this mermaid. Okay. Now, here's how we're looking so far. Now I'm going to take my tool and I'm going to put it over the top as a loose mesh. Luba, a loose mesh, M-E-S-H. And I'm going to scrunch it together. To make it look dimensional. A mesh, somebody help me here. A mesh is kind of like a net. Leslie, English is a second language to Luba, if you were wondering. Like a net, that's right. Just like I mentioned. And then I'm going to come down to the bottom. And we'll do the same thing, like a fishnet. Yes. Now, notice that I am loosely putting this net on. In other words, this mesh, the tulle. Oh, Leslie, that's perfect. I actually used to teach English on the college level. To students who came into the U.S. Hold on, I'm getting more toothpick. And I absolutely loved it. It was through ESL classes. Leslie, I have a master's degree in adult education, actually. And I love teaching. Leslie, how did you find my group? Okay, now I'm going to take a starfish and I'm going to scrunch up my netting just a little bit here. And I'm going to put my starfish on top of the netting. And I want you to notice that the starfish is not glued to the page. It's just glued to the netting. Let me get some more glue out. So right now, that starfish is floating above my page. But I am going to take a little bit of glue, and I'm going to put some glue just above it on the page. So I've got a floating starfish over my mermaids. Now that glue, when it dries, it'll be clear. It's white right now. Now I get it that you guys don't have the tulle or the mesh. Oh, Coloring View posted the link. Cool. Okay, let's get the other half of this done. And again, I understand that you don't have the starfish and you don't have the tulle. But I want you to see these ideas for accessorizing your pages. That's the point. Now be sure, if you do something like this, be sure that you put little folds in your tulle to give it some character. And I happen to be a believer of adding things like this. What do you guys think? Now, if you don't like it, just say not my cup of tea. Dorothy, you like it? Okay, I'm going to scrunch this up a little bit. Put my glue on. Leslie said, never thought of it, really a fun idea. I use Wink of Stella and other sparkly things to my pages, so not a stretch to go 3D. There you go. And then I'm going to push my mesh up just a little bit here because I want it to look wrinkly. Now it's a little messy to do this, but oh my gosh, it's so worth it. It really is. Now again, it looks messy, but once all this dries and clears up, it'll look really cool. And I'm going to trim this. Guys, I want to spark your imaginations when we do coloring. That's the whole point. Okay, let me get a little more glue. Maggie, what do you think? Let me pose the question this way. If you had the exact same supplies, meaning the mesh, the tool, the mesh, and the starfish, would you do something like this? Okay, let me attach another starfish here to this netting. Want to make sure that floats. Maggie, if you had the stuff, you'd do it. Okay. If it was a coloring page of seashells and such, the beach and water, I would very much do it. Okay. Okay, I want to put another starfish on here. The reason that I do this stuff is I want you guys to think creatively when you're doing your coloring pages. Okay, so I'm floating this one. See it? And let me pull out and show you this. Now there's some white spots on here because this glue hasn't dried yet. Isn't that adorable? So we've got the floating starfish. I've got a few on the page itself. And then we have the mesh over the top. And then all you have to do, this is still wet, all you have to do is trim your excess. Let's see. Leslie, tell your friends about my broadcast here on YouTube, will you? There you go. I think this is beyond cute. What are your thoughts? Now, of course, you got it. Now, if you store your coloring pages like I do, you know, in the plastic binders and stuff, make sure, of course, that your glue is dried 100%. Okay, I think we're in good shape. So I've got 7 more minutes, which means I can't go to another project. Again, guys, I normally do 2 to 3 projects a night. But this was special. So I dedicated the whole coloring time to it. Oh, Leslie, that's cool. Leslie, what do you live stream? Okay, guys, I think we're in good shape. Like I said, I've only got a few more minutes, so I'm going to call it a night. I hope this gave you some ideas. And I hope you had fun watching it. Coloring with various pencil set and coloring books. Sometimes I use watercolor or gouache. Markers. Okay. Okay, guys, calling it a night. Well, if you wouldn't mind giving me a mention, Leslie, I would sure appreciate it. Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. I'm not going to zoom in on, well, maybe I should just zoom in on one of the starfish. I'm going to call this one done. Thank you, Leslie. I'm calling this one done. I hope you learned something. I hope you had fun. Guys, love on each other. That's what our group is known for. And if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would sure appreciate it. I hope you learned something. And I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. And we'll see what else we can get into. Luba, I hope you liked this. All right. Take care, guys. Have a great rest of the evening. Bye.